Hello, my name's Serenity. This is a general reading for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. If it resonates with you, then it was for you. If it doesn't resonate with you, then it wasn't for you. Take what does and leave what doesn't. Okay. Sorry, it's quite slight. It's been quite busy, needing to recuperate. So, here we go. For all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. What message do all Sagittarius need to hear? Okay. Brother Raccoon, a safe place for you to go. Alright. So let's see. For the raccoon, for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. Okay. Message, a safe place for you to go. Raccoon speaks of stealth, remaining undercover and flying under radar. Raccoon suggests you take cover, work with camouflage and stay in the in-between places for a time in order to remain safe. Do not reveal who you are, what you do, or your new ideas or projects to all. Too often, we share what we are planning out loud, giving all, even ourselves, the impression it's already done. It is not. It needs careful protection, but mostly you need to not draw attention. It does not mean you have to be furtive or sneaky. Through some will call it so. It means to quietly get on with your day-to-day and the very soulful business of change without showing everyone every details along the way. You have far to go, and this early stage, it is not advisable to share all. There is a sacred part of you that must be protected, for it could easily be exhausted and exploited by those who will be quick, even quicker than you, to recognize the value of what you have. The Brother Raccoon speaks. In order to survive, sometimes you must hide, camouflage, or mask yourself from those who would know your true nature and exploit you. Like a precious plant, when snow falls, you must go underground, huddle in your seed, and keep quiet and safe from those who would take you and cultivate you and your amazing self for their own reasons. This is not a time to allow yourself to be used by others for their own agendas. Do not think of this hiding or melting into the forest as a cowardice. It's wise to go to the ground for a time now. This is why I am here. I will show you the safe places. I will introduce you to the safe people. In order for you, your ancestry, your bloodline, and anything cherished and rare to live on, you sometimes must hide it away for a time, bringing it forward later so that you can flourish. Let me, the raccoon, show you where to go, who to hide out with, and when to hunker down. Your wisdom will not fade. You simply will not be seen for a time in order to survive with your ways, your culture, and your wisdom and intact. Divination. Do not speak. Adapt, make intelligent choices, and hide your precious self or knowledge for a time. If working on a new project, do not speak of it to others for now, and at least you will dissipate the energy. More terrifying, you run the risk of being stolen or appropriated, and you also run the risk of worrying about it, which is itself is energy sapping. Keep it a beautiful secret between you and the universe and continue to do your work. It needs your attention and energy right now. Do not give it all away. Keep it close, fresh, new and exciting, and stay well under the radar for the time being. Be adaptable for now. Keep the mask closed. You are highly intelligent. You will have a perfect place to hide out, a place to stay safe, a place to preserve yourself and your treasures. This going to the ground will not be forever, and when you emerge, you will be reborn, ready to come from a heart-centered space with no more need to hide. Okay, Sagittarius? But at the moment, it's like, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Okay? Now, let's see for the spread. It's going to be a 6-card spread. Alright. See where you are now. Wow. Some of you, you've got your Judgment card and the Tower. 2 major cards coming out here. Some of you will be ending a relationship, or something traumatic has taken place that was unexpected. Could have been a breakup of a marriage for some of you, breakup of a relationship, lost a job. For some of you, oops, wow, too many. Okay, for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Okay, some of you are no longer waiting on a partnership somebody that you love. Some of you want a new beginning in love. Okay. All right. Some of you need to stand your ground and protect yourself. You might have to fight off quite a few people, but remember the raccoon. Okay. Just get quiet. Stand your ground. Okay. All right. All the message for your next step you're going to take is the Moon card, and that's reversed, because the next step is going to be some secret that's going to be coming out. Okay, because there was some lies, deception going on. Ooh. And your advice is to complete a cycle. Okay. All right. Your block for all Sagittarius right now. What's the block for Sagittarius right now? Oops. It's the Devil. There could be some form of codependency going on, or addictions. Okay. Or you could be dealing with a Capricorn. What's on there? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer. And the outcome, someone's lying. You're not getting no clarity. Okay. Someone's not telling the truth. Okay. Some of you, you're not even speaking. You block communication. Could even be with a Capricorn for some of you. Okay. Or the Capricorn block communication with you. All right. What you don't know is that, or you should know by now, the relationship's off balance. Someone's doing more than the other. Okay? And that's because the person's lazy, selfish, self-centered, spending money that they don't have. Okay? Right. So, with the first card that you actually got, you actually have the 7 of Wands. Okay, the 7 of Wands speaks about that you're having to stand your ground, like I said. Okay, find that you're having to defend yourself and fight off more than one person. Okay, it also indicates your fears of everyone being against you, but it can also indicate that you're up against your family with a soul opinion. You think your opinion is correct and you won't budge on it. You are the underdog, the defender. But know your position and master it, because you'll need it to win a victory. Okay? Remember that you don't let people know what you're doing. Okay? Some of you may be feeling defensive because everyone is against you. Right? But you must be mindful that you don't necessarily attack someone. Okay? Because your feelings may be more illusion than reality. Right? Because the 7 of Wands can also indicate fears that are unfounded. Okay? Whew. You may think that everyone is against you when in reality no one is. Okay, Sagittarius? And you may need to adjust your position and perspective. Some of you may feel overwhelmed with the feelings of being singled out. Okay? Some of you may feel that you have to fight to get your position, okay? But when it regards love, right, it can indicate that you and your partner have a lot to do. You may be arguing a lot, which will be followed by hot sex. You may be in a relationship that your parents don't support. You or your partner need to be constantly defending your relation to your parents, okay? If you're single, the 7 of Wands can indicate that you have many unwanted admirers. Maybe you do not believe that they are good options, okay? You may wish to keep a wall up and stand your ground while hiding your feelings. You may be very annoyed with someone constantly calling you, and you might be thinking that it's borderline harassment. That's for some of you. But you're feeling very defensive at the moment, okay? So, let's see, why are you so defensive where you are right now? Let's see, why are you defensive? Why are you defensive right now where you are? Okay, Sagittarius, why are you defensive? Because you're feeling stuck. You're feeling up in your head. You're going through a lot of mental battles right now. And there's something that you're not seeing, all right? That's probably right in front of you, but you're not seeing it, or you're refusing to see it, okay? Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, right? But it speaks about anxiety. You may be stuck in a situation where you can't seem to find your way out, and this creates a lot of anxiety and tension for you, all right? You may be running something over and over again in your mind, unable to free yourself from the repetitive thoughts that do not serve your best interests, right? For some of you, right, it could even indicate confusion over a situation. You may not know where to go next or what your next move is going to be, so you remain trapped and immobilized. That also could be that for a woman, she could be in a bad situation. There could be slander, libel, gossip around her. She may be even publicly disgraced, okay? Some of you may not even be sleeping at night time. Some of you might even suffer with insomnia, staying up late due to something distressing you out. Could even be a drug addiction, keeping you up at late, or a obsessive thought for some of you. Alright? Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, who's very materialistic and very controlling and manipulative. For some of you. Okay. What you need to do next, you got the Moon card, and that's reverse, okay? When it's upright, it usually talks about some form of deception going on, some lies, some infidelity that's going on, okay? This could be going on around you or in your relationship, okay? Because the Moon card, also representing Pisces, all right? It's also telling you not to be too wild in your imagination, okay? Because a lot of you are overthinking right now, right? The Moon also suggests that you take a journey through the dark night of your subconscious, okay? It will lead you to a land of intuition and creativity for some of you. Your psychic abilities are easily accessible at this time, okay? But there's a fine line, Sagittarius, between psychic and psycho, okay? Must remember that. And now it's coming to the full moon at this moment in time, right? For some of you, it's a warning. Maybe you are being a bit too delusional and have unrealistic hopes and dreams for yourself. Because the moon can distort your reality, because things look very different under the light of the moon. Some of you might be having some very lucid dreaming, okay? Or your dreams taking on a new meaning. Okay, why is the Moon card here reversed for all Sagittarius? Sun, Moon and Venus rising. You've got the Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, but this person who was rushing. When it's upright, it talks about someone who's rushing in to go and bring some news, good or bad. You'll know when it comes in. Okay, you could be involved with some litigation. Okay, having to go to court. Could be some unfair litigation or usual bound, some negative karma that's coming your way, Sagittarius. But it's telling you to expect what's come on, expect something coming or going rapidly. Either you will get out of a situation that you were barely in to begin with, or you throw yourself into a situation head first without thinking things through. Okay? Because this knight is notorious for thinking he knows it all or has it all figured out. When he doesn't, think about it this way, that you don't see what is around you. Knight of Swords can have tunnel vision with a pit ball, lockjaw. When he sees something, he rapidly advances, making snap decisions while he rolls on by. It can come as an advantage or a disadvantage depending on the situation here. Okay, because he could be can't get it out. He could be influenced, overthinking, feeling trapped, feeling that you have to defend himself or yourself, male or female. Okay, could be a lot of people gossiping and chatting shit, right? But it's telling you to not actually think. You could be arguments with your family over finance, right? Some of you could even need healing right now. Okay, that you need to forgive people that's hurt you, get balance in your life, and still have some form of hope, right? Don't give up. Okay, the advice is telling you to complete a cycle with the World card here, right? Some of you have completed a cycle, right, and starting something new. That's for some of you out there. Because the World card actually speaks about is that the end of a life journey. You could be getting a degree, having a child, leaving home, getting married. These are all beginnings and endings. Okay, while signaling the end of one state and transition of another for some of you. The card that's come out is a 5 of Wands. So it's talking about there's going to be conflict. Okay? Some of you will be going to conflict. In love, if you're asking about a potential lover, the World card suggests that it will be over before it even begins. But the World in a marriage placement usually indicates you'll marry later in life for some of you. Okay? But the World card usually denotes happiness, peace, inner completion. You and your partner are probably looking towards a new chapter in your relationship, like having children, marriage, or retirement for some of you. But there's a lot of conflict going on regarding this. Okay, like I said, with the 7 of Swords, it seems like a lot of people are involved in your business, and you might have to fight off a lot of people, okay, to hold on to your relationship, because there's a lot of activities in your life right now, and there's many different people competing and are involved in your situation. There could be, because the 5 of Wands may indicate that this is the highly competitive time in your life. You may feel fierce and full of fire. You may want to get on top of the situation and are up and against people who have equal amount of clout and ambition. You may need to work just a little bit harder to stand out among all the other people. That's for some of you. Okay? In love though, the 5 Wands can signal that there's other people vying for your love interest. Okay? It can also suggest conflict and intellectual discourse turn you on. That's for some of you, if you like that debate. Okay? For some of you, if you're already in a relationship, the 5 of Wands suggests that your spouse may have other choices. Okay? Because when the 5 of Wands comes up in regard to an existing relationship, there could be a lot of arguing going on. Okay? You could be feeling energetic, athletic, competitive, and full of energy for some of you. Okay? But the advice is, The 5 of Wands suggests that you'll need to be thinking creatively or outside of the box, Sagittarius. On the other hand, the 5 of Wands as an advice points to a group work and teamwork. If you're having difficulties at work, try to be more of a team player. Okay, Sagittarius? Now, the block you have is the devil. Okay, that seems to be the block right now in your life. Could be through codependency, addictions for some of you. Okay, some of you could be sex addiction, right? Some of you could even be dealing with a Capricorn for some of you. Okay, because the devil is related to materialism. The devil indicates being bound by things, stuff, physical abilities. You're unable to let them go. You may be caught up in and always wanting to be more indulgent, or never thinking that you have enough. Okay, but the devil reminds you that the noose around your neck can easily be taken off. Okay, the devil can represent gambling addiction that is out of control, someone who steals and lies for their next gambling venture, someone with risky behavior that includes risky business ventures that are more precautious than grounded. So that's your block here. Because the devil can also represent drug addictions, drug dealers. It could even represent someone who gets another person addicted to drugs so that they can control them. It could represent a boyfriend who gets his waning girlfriend addicted to drugs so that she won't leave him. You know, that's what the devil is all about. Okay, the card that clarifies as the block of why the devil is here, you got the sun and it's reverse. So you're codependent, you're not happy. Okay, you might be that you're in a controllable, you can't control your addiction, or you could even be bipolar for some of you. Okay, and you're not happy. Okay, with the sun here reverse, some of you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo. Okay, but when it's reversed like that, it's definitely saying you're not happy in your situation right now where you are. Some of you might have taken on too much for some of you. All right, the outcome is the Ace of Swords, and that's reverse. Okay, the Ace of Swords, when it's upright, it usually communicates regarding communication. When it's actually reversed, some of you may not even could have even blocked communication, but somebody's lying here. Okay, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Okay, that they could be lying, right? Because when it's upright, it usually speaks about you having mental clarity, and that you're able to tap into your intuition. Okay, or even be a bit clairvoyant for some of you. But it's a double-edged sword. The power that's coming to you can be harnessed for good or evil. You may have insight into a situation that you didn't even see before for some of you. All right, but when it's reversed like this, it usually speaks about someone lying to you, someone you may have to even cut off because they're lying to you, right? Because it's truly a double-edged sword. The reverse Ace of Swords can bring misery and pain. The sword points to the ground, thus grounding mental energy. Your mental energy may become stifled or suffocated. But it can also bring a degree of grounding that your project needs. It's up to you how you use the swords, in good or evil. Okay? For some of you, right? Why is the Ace of Swords here reversed for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon and Venus rising. Some of you could be lying regarding wanting to move forward to peaceful waters, or this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini is lying who wants to move forward to a peaceful life after coming out of some kind of drama, right? Sometimes when the Six of Swords comes up in your reading, Sagittarius, it can indicate that the best way to end an emotional situation is to move away from it. Okay? Times may have been emotional and rough, but you're slowly finding your way out of a difficult situation for some of you. To calmer waters where you are less emotional and more logical. Perhaps a friend can row you in the right direction, though you may have to do this on your own. But the Six of Swords can also indicate a catalyst of change. It can indicate that you have met someone that is about to cause profound change in your life. Okay? Now, you've got the Six of Pentacles, which is reverse. Okay? The Six, when it's upright, it talks about having balance in your life. Someone could be given to two people. Okay? When the Six of Pentacles is upright, you could even be that you can either be the man getting the handout or a man giving the handout. Okay? If you're the man who's receiving, know that it's okay to ask for help for some of you. Some of you could even be on welfare benefits, and it's alright to ask for help, especially if you need it. But you got to be aware of lessons of the other man and spend your money wisely. Okay? Use your money to make more money. Perhaps you need to reevaluate how you're spending your money, Sagittarius, and living your life. Are you using your own personal power to grow into a better person? Okay? There's also a second meaning to the Six of Pentacles. It can be from the view of a man giving their donation. It's okay to give away your wealth, especially if you have more than you need, and that can cause good karma. Okay? But be aware that if you only give because you think that it will result in good karma, then it really isn't good deed. It's a selfish act. Okay? And for some of you, right, when it's reversed like this, or in love, it could be that someone's loving somebody more than the other. And for some of you, you may not get what you want when the Six of Pentacles is upright. You get help or you are helping, but when the Six of Pentacles appears reversed in your spread, there's no balance. There may be even injustice here, where someone may be charitable only to advance themselves. Okay, so it's not about you, it's about themselves. It can also indicate an unfair court proceeding, as indicated by the justice scales being tipped over, because it's off balance here. So you're going to, some of you might even feel trapped in prison, going to court. Okay, Sagittarius, and the injustice that's going to come against you ain't going to be good, right? Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, where the relationships are off balance, where this person's very loving and loves you very much, but it seems to be that someone's loving one more than the other. Somebody could even be pregnant here, okay, or a mother figure that's involved here, or some of you could be dealing with yourself here, where you're pregnant, or there's some financial abundance going on. Okay, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune too, where it's your destiny. Okay, to start a new beginning, because you've got the Fool card, you've got the Wheel of Fortune where you complete the cycle, and you've got yourself here, as well as the Empress. Okay, so some of you will be starting a new beginning. Could even be with another fire sign. To some of you, could be an Aries, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. That's for some of you. All right. Okay. But it's showing here that, remember that this card here is speaking about you needing to keep things to yourself, though. Don't let people know what you're up to, what's going on. But some of you are overthinking. Okay, some of you feeling that you have to defend yourself. And some of you could be suffering with bipolar, and you're not happy, and you're codependent. Some of you, drugs are having an effect on you. Why is the Eight of Swords here for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising? Some of you could be overdosing in alcohol and drugs. That's for some of you. Yeah. There's a secret with the Eight of Swords, why you're stuck. You know what I mean? It's something that you're keeping to yourself. You're using your psychic abilities, your intuition, okay, regarding what you're thinking about here. Your next step is the Empress. So there could be even some arguments regarding somebody being pregnant when the secret comes out, okay? or a mother figure here that's involved that you're arguing with, right? Now, with the 5 of Wands here in your advice regarding this conflict you're going with, you could be dealing with an Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus who's taking the time to come with a steady offer, okay, that you're having conflict with and you're completing a cycle with. Some of you have having conflict with Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. They might have air in the chart that's a bit of a narcissist, very controlling, very manipulative and very cutting with the words, okay? But you're not happy here and you're no longer waiting on your ships to come in, right? With the 3 of Wands here, you're usually waiting for your ship to come in, some financial money that could be coming towards you for some of you. All right, some of you was waiting for to be happy. That's for some of you, okay? But some of you with the 3 of Wands here, it also speaks about you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? Some of you might be taking things to another level. Some of you might have made a decision to work at something. Now you're waiting to see the results. But when it's reversed, it speaks about especially in love, may indicate you are frustrated waiting on someone who may never come. You're not allowing yourself to see the big picture. Maybe they just don't love you and you're feeling unhappy about that, okay? Some of you could even be homesick, especially if you're being estranged from or living far from your family, all right? Because some of you have isolated yourself and gone within. Some of you are waiting longer for something to come than you anticipated. That could have been even a package or a mail or a lover or money, okay? For some of you, and you're unhappy about this. And the outcome with the 6 of Wands, where you want to move forward to calmer waters, some of you is going to be set free with the 8 of Swords, okay? Someone wasn't telling the truth, someone was lying, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but you're going to be set free. So if anybody was institutionalized, are going to be coming out. That's the clues in here, okay? So if you're locked up, you'll be out soon, okay? So this person who loves you, where the relationships was off balance and they was giving more to you than you was giving to them, they're going to let go. You're no longer holding on, okay? And that's something you don't know. So you also got the 5 of Cups, where you're focusing past, crying over spilt milk, feeling guilty, ashamed, realizing there was a loss here, okay, Sagittarius? So some of you, the secret is something about somebody, a mother, or arguments with a mother or a baby mother who you've been with for a while. That's could have got to the point where they either don't love you anymore, you don't love them. But someone's going to be set free after moving forward to calmer waters. You also got here healing family issues. Your love life benefit as you forgive your parents, okay? So some of you need to forgive not just your parents, but somebody who's around you, who could have hurt you, lied, and betrayed you and stabbed you in the back. Okay? I'm also going to pull a card from the Mystic Oracles for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. What further message do all Sagittarius need to know regarding their situation right now? You got Apollo. You're going to get some clarity. Okay? And also you got hope at the bottom, so don't give up hope. No matter what situation you're in right now, Sagittarius, do not give up hope. Alright, you got clarity. So some of you are going to get some clarity here. If you draw on this card, the light of Apollo is touching you. All become clear in this light. And this is the time for truly seeing what is, A time for connecting to your personal truth and removing the dust from your eyes and from the corners of your life. The light of Apollo makes all things shine, and this is the time for getting clear and centered. Apollo light also brings you joy and creativity with it, and you have the great creative powers available to you. The power to truly live your greatest potential. This may relate to the kind of relationship, school environment, or home environment you want for yourself. You may have just experienced a period of confusion or change in your life that have left you with feelings of being up in the air, not quite adjusted to the transition that took place, and perhaps not quite sure of where you stand. Apollo comes now to bring light and order to your life. This is a good time to write, make plans, and establish new routines. This is a creative time for you. It's time to take a stand for what it is you want for yourself and your life. The old has been cleared away and a light shines on where you are today. Stand in the light of clear vision and create the life you want to live. The power is yours, Sagittarius. Okay? So live the life and love the life you want to live. Okay, Sagittarius? This is a reading for Sagittarius with Sun, Moon and Venus rising. If this resonates with you, please like, share and follow. I send you love and light. Namaste.